Hey, what's up? I was just going through some old VHS tapes, and this weekend is the Grand Nationals and the Race of Champions, so I thought I'd put together a little montage of the pit areas and whatnot. Not too much racing in this video, although there is plenty of footage of racing, but this one just behind the scenes, right? We don't really get to see too much of that. So, I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
All these bike shops and parts.
Alright, looks like we got the 1996 Race of Champions Grand Nationals here.
Too early here.
I'm already noticing a couple things that you youngsters are going to know nothing about. Those Tioga Comp 3s, gum sidewall, chrome on every single bike, well almost every bike. Look at those large legible numbers.
This will be completely packed in a minute.
The televisions, right? Those aren't flat screens. There's a VCR plugged into the back of that one.
ABA paint.
You got your ABA merchandise there. Look, they're watching a VHS on BMX Racing. Which I guess technically that's what we're doing. This is from a VHS.
Over here we got some
Airbrushing. Remember when you can get your number or your name airbrushed on the back of your jersey?
a minute ago.
Look at all this. Oh, video games. There's a change machine right next to it, next to the arcade games. Now you go to the Grands and people have in their pits, they have a flat screen TV with the Xboxes and the PlayStations and whatnot.
Some of the bikes.
Times have changed. Bring your bike lock though. That hasn't changed. Look at all those bikes locked up over there.
Stickers.
Some open face helmets for sale. Oh, did you see that guy's hoodie? I used to have a shirt just like that. It was a play on the Burger King logo. It said BMX King. I looked on eBay and they don't make them anymore. Otherwise I'd be rocking that still. Oh, look, are they registering for a drawing for a Nintendo 64? Oh man. Look at all the hairdos and the clothes. Does anyone ever go and watch like it'll be like the gas station from the 1980s or the subway ride in the 1970s? What's up, dude? Get some bike parts here. Dang, remember back in the day when saver stamps were only worth 75 cents a piece? What's that? Oh, they're still worth 75 cents a piece? Oh. All these chrome bikes, beautiful. All these bowl haircuts. And you can create memories going to one of these, man. Go to the Grand Nationals, have some fun. One of my favorite memories was when one of the older riders from our local track at Duke City BMX, he went to this Grands and he came up with the idea. He was like, hey, let's go try and find the local track here. And we had already finished like our second round of racing, so we had like hours to kill. If you've ever been to Grands, like it's a lot of sitting and waiting. So we left the stadium and we rode around the streets of Oklahoma City, because back in the days, the Grands were in Oklahoma City. We rode around the city, no cars out on the road, right? It's Thanksgiving weekend, and we ended up finding the local track there. It was cold. We maybe spent we probably did maybe 6 or 7 laps and then left and went all the way back to the stadium. We were gone for 2 hours. And when I got back, my dad was like, where have you been? Right? Because I don't do anything wrong. I'm always trying to stay out of trouble. And I was like, oh, Dad, we were just doing wheelies in the parking lot. It's like, all right. Ooh, mongoose number 1. That must be Bart Taylor right there.
There's not one of
Those spin wheels, man, that was my dream to have those wheels. You can still get them on eBay, but they're way too expensive now. I was always told I was too heavy to be riding those, and that they would crack, and that the wind is gonna push you off the track and all that jazz. Let's see, where are we going now? Oh, heading up to the grandstands. Some Frito pie on the floor. Is that a burger wrapper on the floor? That's something, man. Like all you out-of-town riders that go to other tracks or even your own track, pick up after yourself. There's people that have to pick up after you if you don't do it. Don't be rude. And I know a lot of you are, man. I've seen some people leave messes. Don't be that person. So it's 1996. Give a thumbs up if you were there. Amazing, amazing. Hopefully, like, that'd be sick if someone saw themselves in this video. Like some complete stranger that happened to be there, and you see yourself walking through the pit areas and whatnot. Do they still do the opening ceremonies? Like the past few times we went to Grams, I don't know if we didn't wake up early enough to get there, but I'm pretty sure they're not doing this, right? GT. I think that's the bike I was racing. I think that was a 20-inch that I was racing this year at this Nationals in 96. America. Ooh, got that gold-plated mosh. I don't know how to whistle. Oh yeah, did you see that guy? He's got like the Echo helmet, and then he's got the JT face strap on there. I was rocking that. One lesson I'm going to share with you guys is when you're riding your bike at the track, never say one more time, because if you say one more time, you're going to fall that one more time. So we were at a state championship race, and I was riding, and I've done this several times, and I've learned my lesson. But I was riding around. I was like, all right, Dad, one more time. I went to go jump this double, boom, over the handlebars, scraped up my entire face. I was probably like maybe 11 years old. After that, I started wearing the JT face protector, which I mean, I guess will protect your face from scratches, but if you go face first into a double like wearing one of those things, you're still gonna hurt your face. I'm always looking at number plates. Like that as a little kid, I was like, man, when I grow up, I'm gonna make number plates. And I'm gonna make jerseys, and it's gonna be sick. There we are. All I needed was my moto number, because I'm sure just like everyone else, you're getting gate 8, right? There's probably like 6 people in the same moto in gate 8. I always get gate 8. I always get gate 8. And you should probably be pretty good from gate 8 then. Look at how organized that is, man. No one all crowding behind the rope or in front of the rope. You ever go to a Nationals now and this is like there's like 14, 15 like little kids in front of you and you can't move and their parents are in the way too, and it's ridiculous.
And you gotta slide back here with these guys here.
Look at that kid with his bangs. Probably has the bowl haircut too. He's got the bangs coming out of his helmet. Who does that?
So work your way through the tunnel here. Okay, back through here.
Now this was one of my favorite parts about going to Oklahoma City, was riding down this, what are we gonna call it? Riding down this tunnel here. You felt like you were part of like the WWE, like you were on this great stage. You heard the announcements coming through the opening right there, and you felt like you were gonna perform better than like what you had ever done. Which never happens to me. Whenever I go to Nationals or the state championship race and I get my butt kicked, I'm like, oh man, when I get home, I'm gonna start training, I'm gonna start eating right, I'm gonna do my sprints, because I'm getting my butt kicked at every race. And then I get home and nothing changes. And then the next big race comes along, I'm like, oh man, I got this. but then you never did those adjustments and you never started training or anything like that, so you still suck just as much as you did before. But this year for sure, I'm gonna start training. I'm gonna do my sprints. I know my cruiser right now is a polished aluminum bike. It looks sick, but it doesn't compare to chrome. Look at all these youngsters excited to race.
The finish line. Right there.
You know, one of the things, I'm super shy. One of the things I want to do definitely by the end of this year is to announce. I feel I've been around the sport long enough. Like, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do it this year. My promise to you, and by you I mean me because the camera's facing me and I can see myself. My promise to you, me, is to announce this year. Here I go. Got a decent gait, I thought, you know. Pedaling pretty hard. Like I said, that's me. Not way out in front, that's Donnie Robinson. I think he's only going to beat me by like 20 bike lengths or something like that. See, I'm coming around the second to last turn. I'm pretty sure he's almost done. Oh yeah, he's up there. The goal of any race, especially a Grand National or any national, is to not get last. Fortunately, I've been able to do that well, I can't say that, never mind. Don't get last. Here I am on my cruiser, I'm getting last. Man, I did not like that bike at all. My foot would always hit the wheel when I was turning. My 20-inch, I rocked that one though. Again, we're trying not to get last here. I'm pretty sure I'm not in last. I'm beating 2 people, right? That's sick. Look at that open face helmet. Big legible number plate, 29. I think that's Kathy Ireland on the side. Got that chrome frame. And I didn't get last. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Honestly, your goal should not be to not get last place. Set your goals higher. Try and get fast enough to be a sandbagger. No, that's not a good tip for you. But try and do as best as you can, and always have fun riding your bike. And we'll see you guys next time.